What is going on YouTube? Snoop12922. This is going to be my national recap video. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I say that because something happened walking around national that really changed my outlook with the way I buy cards. I'll get into that in a little bit. Overall, one, I did not record like I normally do at national. Typically, I'm going to all the different booths. I'm uploading videos consistently, all during the show. I didn't do it this time. And that's because, I was just absorbing the experience. And I mean, it's a lot of walking. And I just took my time, went through everything. And I really went to national this year. There was no specific card I was looking for. There was a few cards I said, if I find them, then great. I'll pick them up. If I don't, then okay, I don't. My main purpose at national was just going to meet everybody. That was my sole main purpose. Hang out with everybody. We only get once a year to hang out. So, sorry, my voice is still starting to come back. So, got some water. So that was my main purpose there. And, man, for those of you that have never been to national, go ahead, start planning for next year. Amazing thing. It is so much fun. Did I pick up some stuff? Yes, I did. I picked up quite a bit. A lot more than I thought I was going to pick up. But I still came home with money. So, well, I guess whenever you go to a show like that and you come back with cash in your pocket, it's been a great show. The memories, crazy. Hung out the last night I was there, went to the Misfits house, hung out with those guys at the hotel. It was a ton of the YouTubers staying there. So, overall, national, absolutely fantastic. Now, one of the things that happened there, hold on one second, I gotta pause this real quick. All right, sorry about that. One of the things that happened there, and a few guys knew that I talked to at the meet and greets and everything. I told them what had happened. I just want to say, for those of you that are like me and you love picking up the raw cards, I know Jake loves picking up raw cards, and several other guys in the community do, and people that watch my videos, you might like picking up raw cards, vintage cards. When Aaron Davis and I were walking around, and we took our time, we really looked through a lot of booths, there was a dealer there, and this dealer, he had someone helping him. He had just bought some stuff from somebody, the Pelican Case people. But he had just bought some cards, and he was there pricing them. And the dealer was there doing the same thing with some other cards. And I'm looking through the case. Aaron's looking through the case. And I wish I knew who the dealer was, because I put him on blast for it. But the person that was helping him got to a card, and he was like, hey, shouldn't this go in the stack of stuff to be graded and not put out now? And the dealer took the card from him and said no. And he holds it up like this, and he said, see this edge here? This card's been trimmed. So go ahead and put, I forgot the number, but he said go ahead and put this on it and stick it in the case. It's crazy low. Someone will come in and buy it. It'll be out of our hair. That's wrong. Now, I can see a dealer doing that, and I've known dealers to do that, that will put possibly trimmed or possibly altered on a sticker, so you know what you're buying. The dealers I deal with at CSA when I'm buying raw cards, and there's like 3 of them I consistently buy from at CSA, they will tell you up front, hey, I think there might be a problem with this card. I don't know, but I just want to let you know. So, that's fine. To do unscrupulous things like that is wrong, because somebody's probably going to buy that card hey, I got a steal. They're going to send it in, and it comes back as altered or not graded. And, you know, the dealer's gone away scot-free. It's so many dealers at National, you don't know who it was. So it really shook me a lot because I love buying vintage stuff that's raw. I'm going to send it in one day, but, you know, whenever that day is. And just having that to happen kind of woke me up to, you need to buy graded cards. So unless it was something modern, which I don't think you have stuff like that to happen with modern cards. And when I say modern, I'm speaking from about 82, you know, somewhere around 80, 82 on through current day. I don't think you really have that problem with a lot of the parallels, with the relic cards. I mean, trying to chop a relic card, look how thick that case is compared to, well, all I got is, yeah, can't really do that right yet. But the relic cards are typically way thicker. So I don't think you have that problem. And like I said, with the parallels, with a lot of the modern stuff, ultra modern, I don't think you have this trimming issue. With vintage, yes, you know. So it's just my word of warning to you guys. Also, I was looking at a 57 Campanella, and the dealer had two of them. So I was like, okay, let me see them. And they were both raw. Now, I just had this experience, and this is a little later on in the evening. Excuse me. So I look at the two cards, and, you know, I'm looking at them side by side. One's looking quite a bit better than the other one. So I put one card on top of the other one, you know, and I'm like holding it up like this, looking at it, just so I can see if anything's been altered on any of the cards. And, you know, both look fine until I flip it over to the backside. When I flipped it over, you could easily tell one card, the side, had been trimmed on it. And the other one, the more I studied the front, the more I just had a very uneasy feeling about it. So I didn't buy either one. And, you know, I mentioned to the dealer, hey, this one's been trimmed, man. You can hold it up and you can see it. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, all right. I'll set that one on the side. So, you know, we go walking on, just looking at the next table, and I watched him open the lid, put both cards right back in. So the moral is just be careful. I'm Unless it was a relic card or an autograph, I bought graded. And that's something you don't hear me say is I bought graded. And it's just, yeah, I know PSA, SGC, Beckett, CGC, they all make mistakes. But it's the knowing somebody else looked at it aside from me, that was a third party that has no, you know, there's no advantage to them saying, yeah, this is great slabbed, or no, this isn't great. So I just felt better, especially at that big a show, buying graded vintage cards. Now, when I go to CSA in October, will I be buying raw graded? I'm at raw vintage. Yes, I will probably buy some raw vintage. Like I said, it's 3 dealers there I've dealt with for probably the past 7, 8 years. Very honorable people, very great guys to work with, and they let you know up front if something they feel isn't right. Not that they know, but they feel it's not right. Now, even though I had that experience at National, was National bad? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The good far outweighs the bad. It was fantastic. I did upload almost an hour's worth of video from the Football Hall of Fame on Tuesday. Wednesday, I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame there in Cleveland. Both places are on my bucket list. And for any of you out there that are rap fans, that are fans of rap music, The Hall of Fame right now is celebrating 50 years of hip hop and rap music. Let me tell you, if you're a fan of rock, blues, or the true classic rock and roll, like Chuck Berry, Little Richard, all of those names, you got to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The sixth floor was dedicated to Bon Jovi. They were doing a big thing for Bon Jovi, and ridiculous. That's all I can say. I can spend all day in there because my favorite guitarist, it's a tie for first place for me. Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix. I mean, come on, man. And then to have this huge display of Hendrix with the outfits, the original writings to some of his music. I could go on and on and on about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That place was fantastic. Then once we got done with that, got a call from Nate and Eric, and they had just got to the airport. So Aaron and I swung in. We picked them up. George from Diamond Yard Sports Cards was there. Got to meet him and gave them a ride to the hotel. And then George's ride came and picked him up from Nate and Eric's hotel room. Then we all went out to eat. And then the next day started it all, Thursday. I will say, the venue, I liked it better than Chicago. Chicago, everything seemed to be a scattered mess. The main hall was okay, but once you got out the main hall, it was like a scattered mess. The Cleveland show, they had food vendors there, with the food trucks and all, but they were inside the building. They had a full food court area. You could get mixed drinks, you could get beer, chicken, burgers. They had Seattle's best coffee truck there for coffee. It was really nice. The bathroom situation that everybody heard about, that was near the entrance, near the food trucks and stuff. But if you were at the back corner where you went downstairs to the bathroom, that was perfectly fine. I don't know how many urinals they had in there in regular stalls, so never really a line there. You just, boom, go down, do your business, come on back up. So the bathroom situation was a problem if you didn't know where the other bathrooms were in the hall. But Thursday, walked around, picked up some stuff. I only made it through about a third of the show. Then Friday, made it through just about the rest of the show. Had a little bit over near the Autograph Pavilion. Saturday, went back because I was making mental notes. I was taking photos in my phone. I was making notes of the booths, the card, the prices, everything. So Saturday, I could come back to those dealers that I hadn't bought from, that I was thinking about, and make purchases. As far as the dealers were, from what I found, most of the dealers were willing to negotiate. Easily negotiate 10%. Maybe a little more. There were some dealers that had, what I called museum displays. What a museum display is, everything is laid out in the case so you can look at it just like you're in a museum, but they're priced so high they don't really want to sell it. They just want you to look at it. And there was one dealer in particular had a lot of 90s stuff, and he was all the way over in the very far back corner. He had a Griffey setup that was ridiculous. Man, I should have got that on video. But he had a little thing, not for sale. So he was just there displaying those ones. Overall, fantastic show. I didn't even really go through the corporate booth area like I normally do. According to my pedometer, on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, averaged about 5 to 6 miles walking inside that building on that hard concrete. Parking was okay. Overall, it was a fantastic national. That's all I can say. The goods so far outweighed what was going on with that dealer and the other dealer that I found the trim cards at. But I know it's a big thing in this hobby, but you got to understand, when you're buying from a dealer, you're taking that chance. So, you can roll the dice. I did not want to roll the dice this year. Will I continue to buy raw cards? Yes, probably. But will I also ask the dealer for another card from a similar time frame? So, like, if I'm looking at a card from the 60s, I might just carry a card with me, just some old card from the 80s or something, just so I can put it up and compare it and make sure that it hasn't been trimmed or anything. I might do that. I don't know. But as far as this trip, if it wasn't autographed or a relic, it was slabbed. But I'm happy with the slabs I got. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. So anyway, Thursday night, the meet and greet, my gosh, there were so many people there, and everyone was doing the showing their pickups, and know you guys have seen the videos. Saturday, the show was so crowded. It was just an amazing show. Absolutely amazing. Got to have breakfast with Canadian Cards and the Canada crew. So, yeah. Also, while I was there, give me 1 second. Thursday, yep, brought the bat, a bat, had everybody sign it, and it's a lot more signatures on this one than on 2023. And right there, somebody's always got a sign inside of it. But this is the 2024 bat. This is the 2023 bat. And 2024, a lot more signatures. Whoever said the hobby is dying is absolutely wrong. I was surprised they didn't shut that place down on Saturday. On Friday. It was so many people, just shoulder to shoulder. It was crazy. There were guys flipping cards, collectors. They were very organized the way that they did the trade nights. They were held there. They tried holding one off-site at a different place. The police shut that down. But Jason went to one of them and got such a deal. I'm jealous of that, Jason, just so you know. Anyway, kind of enough about that. I'm really inspired. Guys, this is a long video, but I've really been inspired by going there to get back to doing more videos. So I am going to do more videos. I'm going to show you all of my pickups from National, and maybe in the next video I might talk a little more about a few other things, but yeah, that was my National experience. It was fantastic. It's a once a year thing. As my wife said, it's a big middle-aged married man hangout where they look at men on cardboard and hang out and drink and talk smack and look at cards and talk about players and drink some more and then drink a little more. Fantastic time. You got to make it. Anyway, let me get into these cards, all of my pickups, and I'm going to flip the camera around and go through all of these, and we'll kind of end out this video because she's right long. All right, got the camera flipped around. I forgot who it was. If you notice, I haven't really name dropped any videos in this video. And it's because I don't want to miss anybody and have someone upset. So I just decided not to really do that. But I forgot who it was. He was handing these out at Mike's meet and greet. And these are fantastic. I mean, look at this. The two different types of wood. They're beautiful. So I'm going to be using this to display my cards. The one thing, though, is a lot of the thicker relic cards don't fit into the slot. You know, it's pretty much made for graded cards. But the other thing is I'm in a little different spot than normal. I've got to work on this. I got a new computer. You guys remember me always complaining about my computer crashing, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to move the camera so you can kind of understand why I'm doing it like this. It's right below the monitors. It's like the only space I've got on my desk right now, because those are my new monitors for my new setup. Right there's my Hall of Fame relic set so far. I've still got a few more cards to add up there, and then I can add me a third row going to the ceiling. But yeah, those are my monitors, and so I don't really have the room on my desk like I used to. I need to get a wall mount or something. But those Phantom monitors have a proprietary thing on the back of them, so it's hard to find a wall mount. It's a whole show I got to go through. Just a big goddamn mess. But, okay, at the meet and greet that Mike had, Mr. Fisher Bike, first time I'd met Jason. That's the crazy thing with going to National. You'll talk with these guys. You'll send packages back and forward. You'll call each other. Never met in person. First time I've met Jason since, gosh, probably 2017 or so, maybe 2018. And I've known him and we've corresponded and stuff. First time meeting him, he brought me this John Smoltz 2-color for to go on my Hall of Fame relic set. I really, really appreciate it, Jason. You didn't have to do anything. But guys, this thing is beautiful. Like I said, it's a large, thick card, so it's not going to fit there. Absolutely appreciate it, Jason. You didn't have to do anything, brother. All right. While I was there, John Mangini met with the owner of MagPro. So he took myself, Aaron Davis, because he wanted Aaron to meet him, and he told him that, without Aaron talking about MagPro, he wouldn't have talked about it. He knew nothing about them. So while we were there, we talked with Eric, who's the founder, owner, everything. He developed it. And I asked him, did he have any for sale? He said, yeah, they were selling them 5 for $20 at the show. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm going to pick up some. And he said, okay, that's fine. Go over there. You can pick up a few. When he realized the amount I was picking up, because I was buying a bulk amount, he ended up letting me have them for $2. $2 a piece. So that was fantastic. I only got one of them here. I've got a stack of them sitting over on the sides, because I'm going to convert a couple cards over to all Mag Pros and get them to do up the labels in there. Next, right here, walking through, found this Randy Johnson auto for $50. If there's a sticker on here, I did not pay sticker price, but I do love collecting Randy Johnson stuff, especially his numbered things. And Nate said, you better buy that for your Randy Johnson PC, because if you don't, I will. And naturally, I picked it up. Randy's auto normally goes for anywhere from 85, well above 100. So to pick one up for $30 some, that's from 2003 Fleer, that was a no-brainer. So finally got me a Randy auto. Next, for my Hall of Fame relic set, let me see what year this one is. (2012) or Panini Timelines. Look at the colors in this thing. Cal Ripken Jr. Man. Yeah, this deserves an Aaron Davis. Wow. This thing is sick. I needed Cal from a Hall of Fame relic set. There we go. So I got that one. Another one, he's a future Hall of Famer, but I couldn't let it go. I got the dealer down to like $30 for this. CC Sabathia. Look at that. 3 colors. Look how much jersey that is in there. That's crazy. Yeah, I got him down to about $30 for this. It was either 30 or 35, numbered to 10. CC is definitely going in the Hall of Fame. Some argue whether he's going to be a first round or second round, but, you know, he's a 3,000 strikeout club guy. So pick that up. Love this card. I'm going to add this to my little CC Sabathia PC. Wonder if he's going to go in, though, under the Indians or the Yankees. Kind of a toss-up. Then, another one from a Hall of Fame relic set. This is Chipper Jones, a Clearly Authentics. Look at the patches in that thing. That is sick. Absolutely sick. Don't remember what I paid for this. It was definitely less than the 85 on here. It's short print, numbered to 22. I think this is card number 2 of 22. Yep, card number 2 of 22. But, yeah, definite new add to the Hall of Fame relic set. Next, right here, 57 Campanella in a 4. Look, guys. If it presents better, I'm probably gonna buy it. You're looking at it right there on camera. It's got the rough cut edge on it. I love that, and the card presents way better than a 4. I haven't detailedly looked at it to see why I got a 4. Not really concerned. I'm really not even concerned with the number. I look at how the card presents, the centering, the registration. That's what I look at. So I got this at a fantastic price. I think I got this for $55. So not complaining. Another one to add to my PC of Roy Campanella. Next, another one I needed for my collection. Crazy I didn't have this, but a Cal Ripken rookie in an 8. So, yeah, like I said, I bought lots of slabs this year. But I'm not extremely sad or anything. But pick this up, PSA 8 Cal Ripken rookie card. One card I've been very quietly looking for about the past 2 years. A Johnny Bench rookie. This one is in a 4, SGC 4. The old slab from SGC. And the reason it took me so long to get a Bench rookie, I'm going to move the camera down a little bit. There we go. Is because I wanted one that was centered. I'd seen plenty of them on eBay before, but it's always the centering that becomes an issue for me. And so I was just very patient, and I've got this one that is extremely well centered. I'm more than happy with it. So I got me a Bench rookie now. And it's going up there by the glove that he autographed. Next, I picked this up, a Roy Campanella numbered to 25 from National Treasures Bat Relic card. I'm a sucker for a lot of Roy Campanella stuff, and to find one numbered to 25, I paid under $30 for this card. So, and they put it in a nice thick Mag Pro. So, whether it'll stay in this Mag Pro or not sure yet. Haven't decided that. But anyway, got this one. A set that I've been working on for years, and I never just haven't shown any cards from it. Tilt this down a little more. There. I just haven't shown any cards from it. Is the 2014 Panini Hall of Fame anniversary set. And this is the Paul Molitor from that set. And here's a crazy thing. I already had the Paul Molitor. I forgot to update my checklist that I had the Paul Molitor. So now I have 2 Paul Molitors from that. Also to go with that is the Tony Perez from the 75th anniversary set. And last but not least, the Bruce Sutter. Some say Sutter, some say Suter. I say Suter. Yeah. But I'm almost done with this set. I need to go through now and add these to the checklist and see how many I'm left with. It can't be very many because a lot of these players have 2 cards to represent 2 different teams. I'm only doing 1 card for the player. So like, I think Raleigh Fingers has 2 in there. 1 for Oakland, 1 for the Brewers. I just need 1. So anyway, this is the Bruce Sutter. We're down to the final 3. 1960 Sandy Koufax. And a 3. The card presents way better than a 3. And this camera's not doing it justice. But I've always loved the 1960s cards from Topps. So I think I might just work on getting all the Hall of Famers out of there and try to get them, maybe a 3, but possibly more in the 4, 5, or 6 range. We'll just see. It's all those you got to kind of figure from your budget, And also picked up a Frank Robinson. Wow, the glare on that is right vicious. There we go. Second year Frank Robinson in a 5. So really, really happy with this card. I'm going to go ahead and do Frank Robinson's full run. And I want to do all the cards in a minimum of a 5. Got the rookie in a 5. Now I got the second year in a 5. So I'm going to go ahead and, pick up the rest of the cards from him. And last but not least, hanging out at the hotel, Brian B. Roth pulled out some cards. And of course, you got to buy something. Check out that Warren Spahn in a 4. 54 Spahn. I got a fantastic deal from Brian. Brian, thank you for hooking me up with this one. So, yeah. That's the last card from my entire haul at National. So, yeah, guys. Had a fantastic time. If you're buying vintage that's not graded, be very, very careful. So many unscrupulous dealers out here. And you guys take it easy and stay blessed. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.